Special Man Online. Online. Custom Room. Casual Match.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Let's get this mission started.
No mercy for you.
Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Still slugging it out. The jump in catches them. Checks them with a projectile. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? In a dire situation, they get nice read! Denies them with a somersault kick. Sonic boom! At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Are they thinking about how to springs forward with the drive rush? Player 2 needs to hold out until their drop tears the wall flat. They can't do anything now. In there! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Smart play with the throw. Nice block on the overhead. Oh, burnout triggered! Both fighters planning something? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good flip on Super Art? Just goes for it at this range. Hits him with a 96 Killer Bee spin. You've gotta be much. Springs forward with the drive rush. This may be it. Finishes with the throw. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Special Online. Custom Room.
the new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let's get this.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Starts with a jump in. The drive parry was successful. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with Fireball. All right, what's coming up next? Uses the parry. Sticks the combo. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Can't tech the throw? Takes a trip. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Drive rush to keep it KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. They exchange blows. Oh, Burnout wraps it up with a decisive combo.
Right.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Opens with the fireball. Checks him with the boom. Crowns him from above. That throw is gonna take off a chunk of damage. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Boom! Scuff him. Catches them out. Here comes the corner pressure. Low heavy. But that back throw was huge. Player 2 bears a burnout. This is gonna hurt. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Goes big time to end it. Never ever miss a chance to show off the fancy stuff. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. They trade hits. Hits the air throw. Overdrive cannon spike. Neither of them willing to back off here. Big counter. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Got some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in hope? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Perfect move. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Medium kick. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Jumps. Sonic boom. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Checks with a medium kick. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Drive rush to keep it going. Denies the jump in. Sneaks in above. Knockout and spin knuckle. Scrapping it out up close. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Knocked him out of the air. A trade, but they're not worried. Closes it out. Who could have guessed how that match would have turned out? Not me. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Had the radar. Nice read. Denies them with a somersault kick. Projectile to try and change the situation. Reacts to the throw. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
Sonic boom.
Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation.
Sonic boom.
At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The Nuka game experiencing burnout. Well aware of the life of meters. Really good decision making. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Sonic boom. Stops the attack by using a drive pair. Jump, somersault kick, stops them cold. Drive rush to keep it going. Medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Dashes up. Jumps up. A quick breather. Big throw. Checks with a medium kick. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Both stop. Oh my god, what a process! One step ahead of them. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? What? Anti-air. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta wraps it up with a throw. Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Picks the drive reversal. The throw connects for counter hit damage. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Projectile to try and change the situation. Blocks the low head. Next hit will end the round. Heading into the end game now. It gets them. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1 can build off this lead. Grabs and throws them away. Going in. That combo did decent damage. Knockdown and player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to... This is gonna hurt. Run them down with the hurricane. What are they gonna do? Boom! Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. That was a solid anti-air. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 has the life lead. The combo's there. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 chases them down. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Got their eye on the air. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Pokes with a medium kick. Gets the combo. Can't tech the throw. Shows the medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Uses the gauge for a super art. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call.
Locked on.
The super art doesn't kill. They gotta focus to finish this off. So little life left. Sonic Boom. Player 1 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Checks him with the boom. Looking for a chance. Let's KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Perfect boom. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Starts off zoning with fireball. Lots of aggression from both sides. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player 1 chases them down. Taking stock. Shows a medium kick. Just out of range for that throw. Experiencing burnout. That's a counter. Goes in there. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Super art out of nowhere. Brings out the super art. How's it gonna work out for them? Throws them to negate the block. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Shows the medium kick. This is gonna be bad news. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Medium kick. Gets the jump in. Throws him down. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. All right. Player 2 chases them down. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover? Oh, they've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Gets a crucial back throw in. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can. Will this super art connect? Oops, they were anticipating that super art. Springs forward with the drive rush. This is a huge chance to make a feel it. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Checks him with the boom. Time to reassess the situation. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Spends a little drive gauge, but the reversal is blocked. Experiencing burnout. Sonic Boom. Comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Easily escapes that throw attempt. Nice read. Denies them with a somersault kick. Player 2 can build off this lead. Checks him with the boom. They just won't stop switching sides. Hits him with a stop and drop. Good job escaping that danger. Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. Sonic Boom. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Medium kick hit. Both fighters planning something? Sobot to pin him down. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open with a jump in. The last round. It's now or never. Jump. Jump. Crowns him from above. Oh, here we go. Checks him with the boom. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Up to spend the meter on the super. Are we going to see a comeback here? This is so tense. Here comes the corner pressure. What's next? Let's loose a full blink shit. Can they break through with a solid puncher? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in, a dash, anti-air in the clutch. Shakes things up with a fireball. Boom! Who's gonna take it? They back down to regroup. This may be the immaculate counter. Player 2 clinches the win, but that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sonic Boom. Throws a fireball. Dashes up.
Sonic Boom.
Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punch counter. All right, what's coming up next? Heading in burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Spin drive smasher assault. What's coming next? Genius read. Next hit will end the round. Perfect input on the Sonic Boom. Player drive rush to keep it going. Going in, springs forward with the drive rush. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. That attack went perfect parry. How will they follow up? Sonic Blade to fishbowl reaction. Shows a medium kick. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. What drive rush to keep it going? Medium kick hits. Sonic Boom. Checks with a medium kick. Pokes with a medium kick. Blocks the impact. Quick breather. They're spacing, it springs forward with the drive rush. Jumps. Connects with medium kick. And it's in there. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Are these two gonna fight forever? They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Sticks the jump in. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Throws them. What's next? All right, what's coming up next? With the life gap opening up, Fei-Yu capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is hits the air throw. Player 1 has a slight life lead. The quarter makes it hard to escape. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Both fighters planning something? Sonic Boom hits them with a stop and drop. Gets the nice read. Denies them with a somersault kick. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Jump drops them hard. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Dashes a perfect parry. They got a feast on this chance. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The last round. It's now looking to impress with this super. Crossfire somersault on. Kyle's telling him to retire. Go home and be a family man. Player 1 with the lead. Will they go for offense or deep? So fast on the air throw. All in with the rush. Oh, here we go. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Wow, reads the counterattack. What now? There's a burnout. This can lead to some big damage. What's next? Dangerous range here. Here comes the corner pressure. We're so close to the end of the round that it may not end with the crossover. Who's gonna take it? A lot of pressure building up here. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. They were in their head! Player one straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath situation.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Rolls out the Soba. Throws a fireball. Breaks the block with a throw. Solid throw test. Lots of aggression from both sides. What's the play here? Parries the projectile. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Deftly shuts out the jump in. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Projectile to try and change the situation. Sonic Boom springs forward with the drive rush. Connects with medium kick. In there! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Medium kick hits. Checks with a medium kick. Can't tech the throw. Checks him with the boom. Somersault kick stops him cold. Player experiencing burnout. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Breaks the block with a throw. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Shows the medium kick. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Jumps up. What's that? Drive rush to keep it going. Both fighters are playing with a full deck of adds a bit of OD's fight. Let's lose a boom. Wraps it up with a throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? They are letting it fly from the get-go. Jump. Goes for the jump in. The match just started. It's anyway. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Back into the corner. This could lead to some big damage. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Oh, here he sets up with the jump in. Player 1 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Closes it out. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Drops them. Sonic Boom. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking? Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Knockdown. Nails the anti-air. Oh, easy tech. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown and... Player 2, burnout activates. This is a critical point of the round. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 can't afford mistakes. Finishes with the throw. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The exchange flows. They trade hits, and now scrapping it out up close. Sonic Boom. Dashes forward. Grabs and throws them away. What'll happen here? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Both fighters planning something? Uses the target combo as a filler. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Keeps them out. Knuckle wakes them up. Player 1 doesn't touch the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Boom! The last round. It's now or never. A jump in? Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump in forward rush. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Breaks it. Burn out, but they may have a plan. Player 2 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Cross up. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Big counter. Takes a trip. Combo with the target combo. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Nails the anti-air. Knockdown. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 2 has depleted their drive rush, but they are still within range to win drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the... There's the walls in there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Sonic Boom! They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Springs forward with the drive rush. Throws a fireball. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Hits the back throw to get the side switch. Pokes with a medium kick. Shows a medium kick. Checks him with the boom. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Jumps in. Sonic Boom tries to make something happen with an overdrive on. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Apparent burnout, but they may have a plan here. Oh, here we go. No, critical lining out. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Execute. That was the highest if I've ever seen.
No problem.
Final round.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Checks with a medium. Perfect input on the Sonic Boom. Knew the throw was coming. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Nowhere to run. Let's move a solid anti-air. Drive rush. Sticks out a kick. Hits the drive. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge that goes to the air. Saw it all. Boom! Scuff them. Are they going to be able to come back? Somersault kick to take them head on. They can't get hit here. Getting up close. I called it. Super out of nowhere. The big range of the competitor is unreal. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. Player 1 straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath situation.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Brushes that off and keeps going. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Trips him up. Sticks the jump in. Neither of them willing to back off here. They trade hits, and now, in a dire situation. They can't afford any mistakes. from up gets some. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Spin knuckle. Medium kick hits. Checks him with the boom. Shows a medium kick. Breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. Sonic boom. Big counter. Barely blocks the jump in. Attempts to springs forward with the drive rush. Clean parry. Oh, burnout triggered. Going in. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Drive rush to keep it going. Upping the pressure with these baby booms. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Not close enough for the throw. Crowns them from above. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Medium kick hit. Reads the jump in perfectly. In attack range. What are they gonna do? Drive rush. Medium kick. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Jumps in. Sonic boom. Links it. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Experiencing burnout. Reads the jump in perfectly. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Taking chunks out of each other here. Medium kick. Connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. Scuffle. Lets loose a boom. Blocks the drive reversal. All the throw connects. Plenty of health. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Player 1 flipping them. Uses their drive gauge. Looking for a hole. Boom! Rushes in. Medium kick into. Player 10 whiffs. It is over. Player 1 delivers the upset. That's one for the replays.
Round 1.
Y'all ain't going anywhere. Sit down till these two are done. Sticks out a kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Dashes forward. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Trips them up. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Burnout is triggered. All right, what's coming up next? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Projectile to try and change the situation. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Perfect input of a sonic boom. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Jumps in. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Medium kick hit. Yes! Drive impact for the win. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Checks him with the boom. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Absorbs the attack and fires back. That combo, oh, burnout triggered. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. How will they utilize this? Player, burnout activated. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Round 1.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. deftly shuts out the jumper. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Checks with the projectile. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. No good up high. Decides to go in with the target combo. Next up, player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Both players with no drive gauge goes for the super art. Takes a big gamble and whips out a raw super. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 turned this right around with that super. Sonic Boom! Player 1 in trouble with no drive. A thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Jump! Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. A trade, but they're not worried. Sonic Boom! Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Dashes! Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Adds a bit of OD spice. There is crowns them from above. A parry? Knocks them out of the air. Anticipated that throw. Full super arcade. The drive impact doesn't work. Somersault kick to take them head on. Boom! Is this gonna be a finish for the ages? A fireball at that range? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Quick medium post. Reverse spin kick? Carries to the corner. This maybe connects with the throw. Nothing stops this train. All in with the rush. Crossfire somersault locked on. Donald's telling him to retire. Go home and be a family man. Player drive rush. Back into the corner. What setup do they burn out? But they may have a plan. Are we gonna see a comeback? Yo, critical line out. Doesn't touch the throw. Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runner. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Can't tech the throw. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's throw. Lots of aggression from both sides. Trips them up. Player 2 chases them down. Big counter. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The super armor does its job. Combo, nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Sonic Boom! Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Taking stock. Checks them with the boom! This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? They're trading attacks! Perfect parry? Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Drive time! Sonic Boom! Gets carried to the corner. Breaks their throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Let's loose a boom! Player 2, burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that rock drive impact misses. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Drive rush. Yo, critical line out. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Execute! Flatline zone. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Pokes with a medium kick. Throws them to negate the block. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Deftly shuts out the jumper. What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Strings it all together. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. The drive impact whips. Are they ready to punish? Both fighters are barely alive. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. The impact doesn't do anything. Decides to meet them in the air. The jump in catches them. Sonic Blade to fish for a reaction. Blocks it. Sonic Boom. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. A quick breather. Still scrapping for control of the space. Checks him with the boom. Zones with the fireball. Medium kick. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Finds the target. They're going for the super arc. That's not gonna hit. Experiencing Grip wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jump. Beats off a fireball up close. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They trade. Down to the wire. Will they be able to manage what little drive gauge they have? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Nails the anti-air. Still slugging it out at this range. Jump hits the air throw. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2, the kick hits! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Shoots off a fireball up close. Sonic Boom springs forward with a drive rush. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. They exchange blows. Scrapping it out up close. Super arc on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 has an empty drive kick. Rushes that off and keeps going. All in with a rush. Can they create an opportunity? Ah, burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. This is gonna hurt. Player 2, not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Catches them in the crossfire, bringing the best of style together for one lethal move. And it is on. What miraculous round. Switch sides. Getting up close and personal. Side switch. What now? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Drive rush. Let's loose a boom. Answers with a fireball. Perfect boom with finesse. Boom. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Okay, here we go. They are done. Player 1 straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath situation.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Catches them out. Keeping them away. Burnout activates. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble? Neither of them willing to back off. Drive gauge finally recovers. Checks him with a projectile. Big counter. Heats it up with a combo into super. Player two chases them down. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player two gets tagged by the fireball. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Sonic boom. Dash it. Player two will look to apply pressure here. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Both fighters planning something? Barely blocks the jump in. This game blows. In there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The last round. It's now or never. Dashes. Hits up the counter. This is going to be all the throw connects. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Player two is in a very good spot now. Turns out. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super.
Cammy.
I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jump. A parry. Throws him. What's next? The jump in catches them. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Whiffs the throw. Taking stock. Burnout is triggered. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps? Still very early in the round. Sonic boom! Jumps in! What'll happen here? Can't tech the throw? A quick breather. They trade hits! Oh, they're in the corner now. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who... Clutch anti-air. Right team experiencing burnout. Knockdown and... threads it cleanly. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. They hit each other. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. The jump in is denied. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Lots of aggression from both sides. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner.
Sonic boom. Perfect.
Parries the projectile. Big counter. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Somersault kick stops them cold. They're going for the super art. Player one will have to burn out. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Going in, player one can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. They may need to spend some heat. Went for the chip kill. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Big counter. Sonic Blade's a fish for a reaction. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Reverse spin kick? Medium kick hits him with a stopping block. Gets carried to the corner. A trade, but they're not worried. Overhead, but it won't work. Sonic tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Throws him from above. A real test of nerves here. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink forward rush? They push their way out of the corner. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Flatlines them. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. A jump in? Barely blocks the jump in. Sonic boom. Still scrapping for control of the space. Both players look for something to throw them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Amazing! Perfect tech! Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Who uses their drive gauge? Medium kick into, turning it right up with the super. No, the special forces don't play. Delta Red Assault. Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. Quick beat, no! Critical art now! Perfect use of the corner is rewarded with the win this round.
Cammy wins.
Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Oh, says no to the impact. Still very early in the round. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Takes a trip. Player 2 chases him down. Solid goes for the super art. Sonic Hurricane! Great coverage. Solid choice. One combo can end this round right now. Neither fighter can use their drive move. How would it pay? Oh. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checks him with the boom. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Overdrive cannon spike. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 2 has the meter lead. Sonic boom. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Somersault kick stops them cold. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive resets. It's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? So little life left. Overhead attack. Looking no lapse in judgment goes unpunished. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Special match. Online. Casual match. Fighting ground. Online. Casual match.